Welcome again, my viewers, my friend, and my subscribers. How you doing? Oh my God, my viewers, my friend, my subscriber, hear me good. This Jamaica Labour Party, I get on top of my nerves now. Them really, I get on top of my nerves, trust me. Them not try everything. Look how them go up there now, take down the woman poster. What is the whole problem with this poster right across the island? What the hell is the problem with the posters them? What the problem with the poster? You know, go and take down the woman poster. You know, deface them sitting there. You know, just a go answer. Now, Nikisha Burchell plan her plan for how long. Then me see it, you know. Andrew Owens them plan for them in the same thing now. The same day. So Nikisha have to postpone for her own. And what no kind of madness this is not going with in our country. We sick and tired of you now. We sick and tired of you now. No care what you do, you not go win back election. You could have trash you out, you could have tear down the post of them, you could have do all you want to do. You don't know win it back. You take a listen to Nikisha Burchell and tell me if this na blatant sabotage and bad mind. You not come and talk about people bad mind. See bad mind here.
I want to inform the public that we have made the difficult decision to cancel our event, the Pull-Up South St. James Taxi and Bus Drivers Link-Up, which was scheduled for this Sunday, July 20, 2:30 p.m. in Anchovy Square. This was not a political rally. It was a simple, non-political expression of gratitude to the taxi and bus operators who serve the people of South St. James every single day. The event was publicly announced, supported by volunteers, and welcomed by the community. I had formally applied to the police and was in dialogue with them. Based on what I was advised, there were no other events registered at the time, and the event was moving ahead. However, yesterday a flyer began circulating indicating that JLP leader Andrew Holness would be hosting a partisan area council meeting at Anchovy High School, just 1 minute away from our venue. This was not a national event. It was not publicly announced in advance, and to my knowledge, no permit was requested from the police before the flyer began circulating. Given the timing, the proximity, and the fact that the Prime Minister would be in attendance, the police advised that they would now be prioritizing that engagement and would no longer be able to accommodate ours. The time and location made it clear that this was not coincidental. It was a calculated political move, and it has resulted in the cancellation of a peaceful, long-planned event that was meant to honor some of the hardest working people in our society. The JLP had many options. An internal party meeting could have been held in Hanover, Mobay proper, St. Elizabeth, or elsewhere across the region. But they chose to target South St. James, not by accident, but in a clear attempt to prop up the feeble campaign of the incumbent MP. They did so in full knowledge of our plans and with no regard for the purpose of our event or the people it was designed to celebrate. This reflects a pattern. The JLP has never truly valued our taxi and bus operators unless they need them to bus in supporters. We see these men and women differently. We don't see them as tools for mobilization. We see them as lifelines, carrying our children to school, our elderly to clinics, and our people to work. They are the arteries of this constituency. To every driver, every volunteer, and every supporter, I want to thank you. Your value is not diminished by this cancellation. If anything, it reveals exactly how threatened some people are by genuine community leadership. We remain focused. We remain ready. South St. James is moving forward, and no political interference or intimidation will stop that.
I know that Nikisha Burchell then put out this thing more than almost a month now. They were saying how them are going to have taxi man link up and stuff like that. Peter Bunting have it down a fame part, and that's one of the PMP thing, a link up with them. And because Andrew Prime Minister, the police, them are going to give them preference over the girl. It's not even fair to, you know. Some things are going in our country, not fair, you know, my people. It's not fair, you know. A pay corruption, mess and all kind of something, you know, are going in our place, you know. When you talk the truth, if this is fair, it is not fair.
St. Thomas Eastern, where a campaign billboard for the People's National Party has reportedly been defaced. The party's caretaker for the constituency is pointing fingers, describing the act as one fueled by jealousy.
I know that it is an act of envy. I have much to lose because St. Thomas is my home. I was born here. I was raised here. And I am sure that the candidate for the Jamaica Labour Party does not even have a distant cousin living in St. Thomas.
Shaw is appealing to the Jamaica Labour Party JLP supporters in the area to stand down and refrain from this kind of behavior.
I am therefore calling on the candidate, the Member of Parliament, Ms. Charles, to desist and ask her supporters to desist from carrying out this act of vandalism.
She is also urging her own supporters not to retaliate, emphasizing the importance of civility and peace in the lead up to elections.
Let us not retaliate. I reported the matter to the police. Let the police deal with it.
This latest incident follows similar occurrences across the island, raising concern about growing political tensions ahead of the next general election. Akeem Ared
is on the brink of a crisis.
Health right now is bordering in some areas on a crisis in terms of healthcare workers.
The Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, said yesterday that, listen, he doesn't want to be an alarmist, but he feels it is now time to signal to the country that our healthcare system is on the brink of a crisis where the shortage of healthcare workers are concerned. Yeah? According to Tufton, he doesn't want to be an alarmist, but he has serious concerns now about the future of the system because we simply are unable to train and retain enough of the healthcare professionals we need to man the system.
We need people to man the healthcare sector, and we are now faced with a near crisis around the healthcare workers that we need in a population where the sick profile, for want of a better word, requires greater intervention. In the first instance for prevention, that's a community primary care, and then of course later.
So you hear that? Then tear up a billboard and then go on that out for Michelle Charles. She tear up a billboard and Tufton him come out and said the health sector alright. But now him come out and say, oh, crisis and all that. Then we don't know. We not come out and we are shared and talk about a propaganda. And Dr. Das come out and talk about and say, a mischief we make. But you come out now, we overwhelming now and you see where I go on. Me go there and me see it first hand. The country wreck. The country is in a wreck. The country is in a wreck. And Jamaican people must wake up. The country is in a wreck. Charlie now go around and tear down posters and a parade on the about prosperity. You also think people are idiots and don't know where they're going. The country is in a wreck, people. The Jamaica Labour Party wrecked the country. The country is in a wreck. And the sooner the better we wake up and understand and realize and stop act like we don't have no sense. The country wreck. Jesus have mercy, man. And leave on a comment. Leave on a view. Like, share and subscribe to the channel Life with Jennifer, because if I don't change this, you see, dog name on the supper. Catch you later.